Welcome back, guys. We are back in the garage. We are going to be working on a different project today. Been piddling around a little bit with this, kind of getting everything together, waiting on parts. Parts finally in. What we've got is your Realtree 200. So this is the big wheel mini bike. Got this frame. If you followed some of the videos, didn't come as a roller. It was just the frame. So I ended up picking up an old Doodlebug. Ugly, this thing was hideous, but picked up a Doodlebug frame. Picked it up because it came with the wheels and a bunch of other stuff. Foot pegs, seat, parts that I wanted to use. Put on this. Oh, and it came with the engine. Most importantly, it came with the engine. So it came with the engine, which did fire off on starting fluid. Got a new carburetor. Going to use the seat. Made brackets for that. So got the wheel in, and then we just got a ton of parts. So first is got a rear axle. I'm going to check that. We got the throttle assembly, carburetor, rear drum brakes, adjusters, chain, you name it. Hopefully we can get this thing running today. So if you like, subscribe, please share the content, and thank you for watching. Well, boys and girls, that's exciting. So when I got this, it didn't come with bearings. I had some bearings, came with a sprocket, but it didn't have an axle, which sucks. So, and the Doodlebug has a 16 millimeter big axle. So I'm running that in the front. That's what it was set up for. I had 12 millimeter bearings and did not have the axle. So axle works. I am so stoked about that. And what I got to work on, obviously we're just dry fitting. So we'll be doing something new today, and which I've never dealt with, is we are going to be putting a valve stem in this thing, get this tire pumped up. So that's a little nerve-wracking, but it should be okay. Let's try. I think this is gonna work. I'm gonna have to make some spacers, clearly. I think that's it, man. Oh, sorry, I'm just swinging it around. So I think this spacer is going to fit here. I've got the chain adjusters for this, and I'm going to have to make a couple over here. Obviously, those are going to be a little small, but axle works. Awesome. Guys, I'm flying high right now, knowing that axle works. So the next most important thing is it did not come with a valve stem, which I've never done these, so we are going to be in for a treat. But from my understanding, I think you just push them in and pull them through. It's what everything I found. I really hope so. I mean, it's going to take some work, but probably do use a little lubricant on them. Get them lubed up. And it looks like you pull it through from the backside, so let's see. So I'm putting a little Dawn soap or just something to kind of lube this thing up. Like I said, I've never actually done this, so this will be the first time. Watch some videos. There's some good videos out there. It didn't seem too hard. Just don't want to obviously damage the new. Push the tire in because it's off the bead. Push it through, and then that's a pain. All right, guys, it wasn't nearly as bad as I thought. So literally what you do is just put it in through the back side, and I got the 90-degree ones, and then you pulled it. I didn't want to go crazy. I used a little, pliers, pulled it, and you'll feel it. It'll pop in and set. All right, guys, well, I didn't have any luck with the tire. I'm gonna try a couple different things, but fortunately didn't have luck. So I'm gonna move on. I got the carburetor, and I've got quite a few little projects that I'd like to get done. I'd like to get the carburetor on, get this thing running. That in itself would make me very happy. If I gotta take the tire to a tire shop in the morning or whatever, that's perfectly fine. I'm okay with that. So Where in the world did this go? Let's see how this goes. Yeah, there we go. This holds. There it is. So we got a new carb. It's a little different. Didn't go with the slide. I went with the top. So I'm gonna go with that and see what we. Oh yeah, should be okay. All right, guys. So we got the adapter on, and then the carb's gonna sit there. You go with this. Got this off Amazon. It says it fits for a 212. It's a pain. It's very awkward. So I mean, I'm not saying it don't work. I'm just saying that it's definitely a pain. It's got the carb set up. We're running the throttle cable now. Hold that for me, sir. We got. There we go. That's just a hand grip. Get the throttle assembly. Oh. All right. Got a nice throttle set up. Definitely excited to see. These are good little setups. I'm running one on my mini bike. I mean, for what it is, it's not a bad setup. I definitely recommend it. All right, first time on 2 wheels, guys. We gotta put the chain, obviously chain tensioner, get the tire pumped up, get the spacing right, but we're gonna put some fuel in it and see what she'll do. Probably good, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, it's already in the car line for the carb.
Good. Choke it, or I guess I don't even know which way's on. It. What's going on, peeps? We are back. So we've got the Realtree 200 all put together. This thing turned out sweet. I wish we would have filmed a little more on this. This was not really, it's kind of a side project. Bought the Baja frame with all the rims, tires, axles, all of that. See, in the video, as you saw, we were putting on the we were putting the engine. It came with an engine, got it all mounted up, and it had a blown head gasket. So I've got a new head gasket coming for that. Went and bought a new 212, just put it on there. It's a cool little mini bike. We'll do a little test ride on it. Turned out good. Changed the seat bracket. I still got a few things to button up. Had to weld a bracket there. Got the bolt there to make the Baja seat work, but this actually fits really good. Not running straight chain, torque converter. Got the roller. I mean, it's pretty basic setup. I haven't really gotten into this thing in terms of like speed and power, but I think the fastest I did was like 47 miles an hour, which is pretty fast. Definitely recommend this. The frame is beefy. I was originally going to sell that. I think I've talked about that in other videos, but after just looking at the frame, you know, I didn't know. I picked up a donor bike. That kind of persuaded me to go ahead and build this one out. So let's take it on the road. So this thing is super sweet. So we put the brand new 212 on it. Don't have a kickstand. That's one thing I don't have. I ended up selling that frame. Bought it for 50 bucks. Sold it for 50 bucks. After stripping it down for parts. So it worked out. Worked out in our favor. The old trusty 212 starts right up. First pull. Try not to lose the bone. The front bearing is weak, I'm leaving the spacer. Got brakes, nice to have. Must have been 37. I thought it was 40. That's what we got. Oh. Super comfortable, so big. That's what's cold out.